Good evening and welcome to Pakistan Today News from our London studio. I'm Victoria Lane. Pakistan's military leadership has issued a strong warning against any attempt to create divisions or undermine national unity. In a statement released by the Inter-Services Public Relations, the armed forces said such efforts will not be tolerated. The military rejected any linkage between terrorism and political actors, reaffirming a firm and unified stance against terrorism and its facilitators. The leadership reviewed both internal and external security challenges, praised the sacrifices of security forces in counter-terrorism operations, and stressed the need to maintain high operational readiness. Support for the right to self-determination of the people of Kashmir and Palestine was reiterated, along with calls for humanitarian access and a ceasefire in Gaza. These views were expressed during the 273rd Corps Commanders Conference in Rawalpindi, chaired by Chief of Defense Forces and Army Chief Field Marshal Asim Munir. Turning to political developments, the opposition alliance Tehreek-e-Tahaffuz-e-Ain Pakistan, or TTAP, has agreed to enter dialogue with the federal government while calling for a new national charter to address Pakistan's political and economic challenges. In a declaration chaired by Mahmood Khan Achakzai, the alliance said discussions should focus on transparent elections, a mutually agreed election commissioner, parliamentary supremacy, rule of law, and protection of human rights. TTAP also said it would seek former Prime Minister Imran Khan's endorsement of the proposed charter. At the same time, alliance leaders announced plans to form provincial and district committees to mobilize for a Black Day protest on February 8th. Government leaders have welcomed dialogue, but stressed that talks must remain within constitutional boundaries. For more on this, we're joined by our correspondent, Sarah William, in Islamabad. Sarah, what's the latest?
Political circles here are closely watching whether dialogue between TTAP and the government can gain real momentum. While opposition leaders say talks are essential to resolve long-standing political and economic instability, government officials maintain that any engagement must respect the Constitution and democratic institutions. Behind the scenes, there is cautious optimism, but also deep mistrust on both sides. Analysts say the coming weeks, particularly ahead of February 8th, will be critical in determining whether dialogue or street protests dominate the political landscape.
Thank you, Sarah. Meanwhile, Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf has rejected the federal government's latest offer for negotiations. PTI Information Secretary Sheikh Waqas Akram said the party will not engage in talks under the current circumstances, following directives from party founder Imran Khan. Although Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has reiterated his willingness to hold talks on what he described as legitimate matters, PTI leaders dismissed the offer, citing political tensions and a lack of trust. The party reaffirmed its mobilization plans, including a wheel jam strike scheduled for February 8th, and said its allies would decide independently how to respond to any future invitations for dialogue. In another development, a United Nations Special Rapporteur has raised serious concerns about the detention conditions of Bushra Bibi, the wife of former Prime Minister Imran Khan. The UN expert warned that her conditions of detention may pose risks to her physical and mental well-being. Pakistani authorities were urged to ensure her access to legal counsel, family visits, and meaningful human contact, in line with international standards. Bushra Bibi is currently serving a 7-year sentence in a corruption case and has also received a 17-year sentence in a separate Toshikhana case involving expensive gifts. The report highlighted her prolonged isolation and called for humane treatment that respects dignity, age, and health. On the diplomatic front, the President of the United Arab Emirates, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, is set to make his first official state visit to Pakistan on December 26th, according to the Foreign Office. The visit follows earlier meetings with Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif and aims to further strengthen bilateral relations. Both sides are expected to review strategic cooperation and exchange views on regional and global developments. The Foreign Office described the visit as a reflection of the strong brotherly ties between the two countries, with a focus on trade, investment, energy, and development cooperation. Meanwhile, the Pakistani consulate in Los Angeles has issued a warning about fraudulent visa notices circulating online and through messaging platforms. Officials say these fake messages are part of phishing scams designed to steal sensitive personal and financial information. including passport and bank details. The consulate stressed that visa applications must only be submitted through official government portals and urged the public to avoid unauthorized agents or websites promising faster processing. Applicants have also been advised to report suspicious messages to the relevant authorities. Finally, Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has said promoting interfaith harmony and protecting the rights of all citizens remains a top priority as Pakistan marks Christmas today. Christian communities across the country are celebrating with decorated trees, carol singing, and the exchange of gifts. The Prime Minister praised the Christian community's contributions to education, healthcare, and social cohesion. He described Christmas as not only a religious celebration, but also a universal message of peace, tolerance, and goodwill for all humanity. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today News. I'm Victoria Lane.